Hello! It's the first video in a series of videos about this house I just bought. So this is a little bit different than my normal content, but I think it kind of fits in. Taking something that's old and needs repair and fixing it up for fun. So anyway, this is the living room. I'm just gonna give you a quick tour. Got some really disgusting stained carpet. That's great. Got some nice wall art. Like, I think that's a guitar. And there was something right there. I don't know, maybe a half sun? Not sure. Oh, and these little squiggly doos. Yeah, but you know, that they probably hung something there back in the, I don't know, 1963 and never took it off, and you know, never washed the walls, and yeah, it's pretty great. So now I got all these this wall art. Like, ooh, this look like 3 hearts there. That's nice. That's nice. Some more stuff. Yeah. Then closet and a little cubby hole up above there. That's just more storage. Same with over there. It's a little odd that it's above the door to this bedroom, but you know, there's storage space. Yeah, these really cool mirror decorative things, probably from like 1976, I'd say. Yeah, and I didn't know that they were mirrors until I actually cleaned part of one, and it is a mirror. We'll check out the bedrooms next. Free AC, so that was cool. That was really cool. Again, this I don't think they've ever cleaned. Like, see around this here light switch, it's probably finger grease from who knows how many people over who knows how many years. So that's pretty cool. Go to this bedroom up here. See, in this bedroom, it's a nice pink color, nice pink. I like it. Got a closet and another cubby. This bedroom isn't quite as big as the other one. This bedroom must have belonged to Leon or Leonard or Larissa or something, you know. Nice big L. You can see that where they never bothered to clean. And moving on over here to the kitchen. Oh, that might be from a dead body. I don't know. I guess that's pretty cool. Next, got this nice, beautiful stained carpet in the kitchen that just reeks of. And our amazing, fantastic Frigidaire Custom Deluxe. You know, General Motors. So, you know, I mean, it's kind of like a car video. I'm gonna be getting rid of that and replacing it, because that thing is older than my mother, and I'm not even kidding. And then right here, I mean, you can see on the cupboards, I think that might be tomato soup from tomato soup from 1965. Yep. Oh, and we've got our sink here with some more grime. Just you know, we've got some primo grime in this place. Then you can see that the person that owned this place before was a huge fan of those copper jello molds. They just hung them up on the walls and decided never to clean again. Which, you know, I mean, that's what everybody does. So, nice, free dining room table and chairs. That was cool. Those are nice. Got some more nice cupboard space. Actually, you know, I really do. I really like this dining room, little dining nook thing. It'll be good. Nice refrigerator. This whole thing is a refrigerator. Nice freezer, whole thing's a freezer, and a dishwasher. And these actually are really clean and nice. It's kind of the opposite of the rest of the house, so that's good. I guess this guy does need the ice to come out of it, but oh, spoke too soon. I guess this is a little dirty. That is not too bad. And yeah, dishwasher. I mean, you'd hope that the inside of your dishwasher is clean, but trust me, I've seen them where they're not. Cool, now on to bathroom. Now the bathroom, I mean, got some primo floor situation going on here. And a laundry chute. Laundry chute, yeah, it goes all the way down into the basement. Is there actually laundry in there? There might actually be laundry in there, I need to check that. Toilet. It's just a wonderful toilet. Maybe some fecal matter from 1982. And there's the sink. Sink's not too bad. I mean, it's just sink. And some soap, some free soap. They gave me the free liquid soap and the free bar soap. All your, you know, garbage and toilet brush and stuff. That was kind of them. Then the tub. Now this is a clawfoot tub that somebody built a little surround around. Don't know why, but it is indeed. I pulled this panel off. There are indeed feet in there. So definitely a clawfoot tub. Gonna keep that, reglaze it, take this surround off so we can actually admire it. It might actually be the original bathtub to this house because it was built in 1920. And I know clawfoot tubs were kind of a thing around that time. So, oh, before I leave, there's this room. Not quite sure what to call this room. It's just like a giant closet, I guess. Probably would have been good for the washer and dryer, but they put that in the basement. Here's our electrical panel. That's pretty good. And there's our attic access, and I've been up there, and it's pretty nice. Pretty big. You can actually like stand up and stuff in there, so that's good. Primo stuff. And we'll move on this way. Take a sneak peek real quick. That's our new shop. Show you that in a bit. Oh, and in the trailer, it did really well. Go down here to the basement. Now, the basements are usually a little more grungy, but you know, honestly, I think basement's a little more pleasant in this house. It definitely has a more pleasant aroma. Smells a little musty mixed with some laundry soap, which is not too bad. Upstairs smells not that good. It smells a little bit like urine, but it's the carpets, and they're going tonight. So there's the laundry chute, and there actually is some laundry in there. A little laundry chute basket holder there. Oh yeah, laundry. This is our laundry nook. Water heater, that's good. Some jars. Jars are always good. Some good storage. Ooh, there's a lot of space in this basement. I really like it. There's a bunch of stuff that I've already moved in. That's just a bunch of storage space. Then in here we have our heat sources. We've got propane heater here. Pushes hot air all through the house. Is nice. We also have our wood stove with our tea kettle on top, just in case we're down here cooking up a fire, making some tea. I actually don't know if that's hooked up anymore. I was told that it might be blocked off, so it might not work. But it's cool and it's big and it's there. I've got another wood stove to put in the shop. That'll be cool. And here is the nicest room in the house. This is our little bonus finished room in the basement. And there's my chair and my cot, because I'm going to be staying here for a week, fixing things up. So yeah, that concludes the tour of the house. I guess I'll take you out and show you the shop. All right, here we are. Here is the new Junkyard Necromancer shop. I know it's not much to look at right now, but we have so much room for activities. But there's a lot of junk in here I gotta get rid of. Maybe some stuff. Maybe I'll find some treasures that I'll actually be able to use. Kind of like this. There's an engine and transmission that was just left here, and I don't know what it's to. It's a flathead inline six. Maybe one of you guys knows what it goes to. There's an oil bath filter up here. I'm assuming that that goes to this engine. It would make sense. Also, there are some large drum brakes, just the drums over there that maybe went to the same vehicle. Not sure. Vehicle's not here, but the engine and transmission are. So I don't know if I'm gonna try and mess with this thing, maybe get it running just for fun, or if I just need to scrap it, or maybe I can find somebody that it's looking for one that would be happy to take it off my hands. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's like an old speedometer down here too. That must have been off the same thing. I really wonder what this is too. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done in here, but this is going to be super cool. But anyway, I'm gonna get to pulling the carpets out of the house, so that's what I'll show you next. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to show you this space too. This is actually, here, I'll back up. That goes into the shop I just showed you. This is like a back room of the shop, some more shop space. So this is pretty cool. For now, it's probably going to be storage and maybe a little bit of workspace, but eventually I think we're going to remodel this into sort of a guest house, maybe vacation rental. We'll see. And then also up there's a huge loft, and that's pretty cool too. So might do something up there too, I don't know. All right, got the carpet out of the kitchen, and I was a little surprised, not really, to see that there's just a layer of dirt on top of the linoleum. So yeah, time to sweep and vacuum and see what we have after that. And then I still need to get the carpet out of the living room as well. And also that light stopped working, so that's nice. Need to figure out what's up with that, so I can shed a little light on the situation. I'll just open the blinds, that'll help. All right, I got the carpet out of the front room. The floor in here actually it's in pretty good condition. Right there, you can tell there was a hot spot, probably where there was a wood stove. That's probably why that's there too. Honestly, the floor looks pretty good, just dirty. This here there was a cable taped across there. And so there's residue from the tape, so that'll be a pain to get up, but there's the cable. There was a couple more cables that were just kind of laying under the carpet, so I picked those up as well. Found a couple little goodies, a little tea bag and a comb, and they went straight in the garbage because, yeah, well, I don't know. I might brew the tea later, but I'm not going to use the comb. So, gonna go ahead and vacuum. And this room doesn't smell like the kitchen did, so I'm not going to worry about mopping for now. But I am going to start mopping the walls after I vacuum. Try to get them as clean as possible, and then we're going to move on to some paint, and hopefully this room is going to start looking much better. I'm going to have to take down those curtains. They're probably going to have to go in the dump as well. All right, vacuum time. Well, I got the floor all vacuumed. It definitely could use a mop, but most of the dirt's gone. The floor's not bad. You can definitely tell where the carpet was. You can tell where people were walking a lot right here where there's absolutely no finish on the floor anymore. And right there where, I don't know, dirt or dead body or something. Anyway, I gotta take some stuff off the walls before I start cleaning them. Like I gotta take all these mirror tiles off. Probably those will just go to the dump because, you know, they're garbage. And then I'm gonna take down these curtains here. Got my step ladder to come help me and take these down. Unfortunately, I never knew my real ladder. So after I get these down, then, oh, and like little stuff like this, then I'm going to mop the walls. I've got myself a sponge mop right there. Gonna use this guy in a bucket with some Dawn dish soap, I think. Scrub it really good, and then I've got also a hand sponge that I can use to help out in some other smaller, more detail areas. And then on to paint. I'm gonna start by just doing the front half of this room where this center section is. Just because I really want to get to painting, because I really want to see what this will look like with fresh coat of paint. So yeah, oh, I also need to find myself some cutters or something and cut that coax cable out, because yeah, we're not gonna have TV. We don't really watch TV, just watch things on the internet. Got all of those mirror tiles off the wall. Got most of them off without breaking, but I did break a couple. I pulled the drapes down and I noticed there's all these shells and such. I think the person that lived here before maybe was a fan of the ocean. There's some more over here. And then a couple cool bottles. Diet Coke. Just a random bottle with a picture of a mountain in it. A couple other jars. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Well, as you can see, I've been working away. Filled in all the little dings and imperfections. As you can see, there's a lot. And I am sure I missed some, but this is gonna make the wall, well, the walls, a lot better. And there won't be so many nail holes and such. It's all dried. I've taken a break and eaten dinner. And now we're ready for our first coat of paint. Start by cutting in the edges with a brush, you know, up over the door and all that kind of stuff, and up along the ceiling, and then take the roller and roll the walls. Should look pretty good. Now I want to show you guys something about painting. The cutting part, that is, when you cut in the edges. Now, I feel like a lot of people take a bunch of time and they mask off every single piece of trim and all that sort of thing. And that just wastes a lot of time. Now, if you're gonna use a sprayer, then you have to mask. And you have to make sure that there's drop cloths all over the floor. And a sprayer is really fast. And sometimes that is the best way. But I'm using a brush and a roller. I'm using a brush to cut in, a roller to do the main parts. Now, if you can see here, somebody, whoever painted this last, they were not very careful and they probably didn't really know what they were doing. As well as you can see up there, the ceiling is a different color than the wall, and they really did not care that they just kind of got all up on that molding. Thankfully, I'm painting the ceiling and the wall the same color, so I don't have to be careful, as you can see. But I want to show you, when going around that trim, I'll show you right here. What you want to do is you load up your brush with some paint. All the paint's in there. You go up to your edge, and this will work alongside that trim too. Maybe I'll show you that later. And you put your heel of your brush down here, and you push the bristles right up to that edge, and you pull your brush along that edge. And that's how you get a perfect line cutting in without, you know, painting all over where you're not wanting to. Now, it doesn't really matter because I'm painting this the same color too, but that's how you do that. And that's how I'm doing the wood trim. I'm not going to use any tape, and I'm not going to get any paint on the wood trim. Well, hopefully. Alright, as you can see, you can get any paint on the trim down there when I cut it in. Let me show you. You load up your brush, knock off the excess. We got a brush loaded with paint. We got to be able to see the edge. Let's see. How can I film this and do it right at the same time? Maybe I'll switch hands. That's right. I'm going to do it left-handed. Just with the heel. You push those bristles right up to the edge of the trim, and not touching the trim, just on the edge. And you pull the brush along. I'm going to do that one more time, just to kind of clean up anything I missed there. And that's how you do that. No paint on there. You can see there's paint on the trim, but that's not for me. It's the green paint that was there before. But yeah, all about technique. You don't need to mask your trim. Seriously. Just maybe practice on something before you go ahead and do something you care about. And if you have like a water-based paint, then usually you can take a damp rag and wipe it off if you catch it quick enough. But 5 minutes of training, anybody can do that sort of thing. All right, all the edges are cut in. So you can see all the edges, the corners and around the trim are all white. All the way around this room. And now it's time to roll. This is only the first coat. That's all just shadows from the chandelier. Wish I had a better light to show on there. But it looks a whole lot better than it used to. This will have to record this in the daylight too, because all these shadows still make it look like it's dirty. But here you can see the difference. It was that. Now it's that. And like I said, there's going to be one more coat of this. And it's turning out really well. And I know I am the master of, you know, cutting and everything, but apparently I'm not the master of rolling, because I did get the trim right there with the roller because I was trying to go fast. So yeah, that sucks. And I noticed it too late to wipe it up with a wet rag, so I'll have to deal with it later. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. It's late. I'm gonna drink some water and go to bed. Okay. All the painting is done in here except for the ceiling. And as you can see, it looks so much better. No more silhouettes of things hung on the wall for decades. Same in here. This bedroom is painted now. Got the ceiling painted as well. Still need to take up this floor bit. And then this bedroom is also painted. However, If you look real close, you can still see the old color. That's because I ran out of paint. I had enough to do almost everything except for the final cut in this room. So this room still needs to be cut once more, all the corners and the edges and the trim. But other than that, it's done. So the next thing I'm working on is the kitchen. I've started taking all of the hardware off of the cupboards and off of the drawers. And I put those all in here. And then I'm gonna start sanding and painting some of these cupboards because I do have the paint for that. So the other thing that's gonna happen the next week, the hardwood floors in here and in both bedrooms are going to be refinished by a guy. And then also the bathroom is going to be redone. And that one might take a little bit longer than just a week, but we'll see. The guy's coming to demo everything. And then I got another guy coming in to do new drywall everywhere. And then the guy that's doing the demo is coming back to put in a new vanity, a new toilet, and flooring. So this ought to be pretty good in just like a couple weeks. And then I'll come back and I will I'll paint the rest of the kitchen after I get more paint. So yeah. Oh, and there's one thing that I want to show you out in the garage. The previous owners told me that neither one of these roll-up doors rolled up and that they both broke. Now that is true about this one over here. As you can see, there is a cable going up to the springy mabob right there, but there is not one on this side. Now, a guy maybe could manhandle that door open, but it also seems a little crooked in the track, and I tried a little bit earlier and I was not able to manage it, just trying. This one, however, came open real easy, and the trick was there was this pair of vice grips clamped onto the track right here to prevent the door from opening. You know, just a little old school lock technique for your garage door. And I guess the previous people didn't realize that. This was an old person's home, and the person passed away, and it was left to one of their daughters, and so she didn't necessarily know a whole ton about everything. Yeah, but the other thing is this engine that I showed before. I did a little research, and right here I noticed on the side of the carburetor, it says made for Chrysler. So I'm pretty sure this is a Chrysler Flathead 6. Could have come out of something like a Dodge Power Wagon or something, like from a long time ago, maybe 40s, 50s, something like that. Let me know. You want me to tear into this engine, see what it's like inside, maybe see if I can get it running? I think it'd be kind of fun. Anyway, on to the next stuff. Now I'm working on swapping out the outlets. I put this here GFCI because nothing is grounded in this house apparently. Everything is just too old. So I've found the breaker for all the outlets and the lights, and I've kind of figured it out. That's the first outlet in this circuit. I actually don't know about that one. I don't think that was working when I got here, so I gotta figure that out. But anyway, that is the first outlet in the circuit. Then there's that outlet. That outlet is not in the circuit. Then there's this outlet. That's in the circuit. And there is that outlet. And that one and this one here at the end of the circuit. Oh, and then there's one in the kitchen that's also on the circuit. But the sketchy thing is, these wires are really old and crusty. And the other really sketchy thing is the outlet in the bedroom. I went downstairs and figured out where all the wires were going. And so there was a run going from this outlet down into the basement and then connecting over to the other outlet. And then there was another cable coming out of that outlet that went down into the basement, and then it was just cut off. And there were no wire nuts on it. It was just bare wire just sticking out. Like if you weren't paying attention and you were working in that area and you leaned back and you connected those two wires, you'd be very shocked. So I got rid of that wire. So now hopefully things will be a bit safer. And I'm going around and replacing all the outlets now. And like I said, that GFCI, since nothing is grounded, should help protect things. I still won't have a ground on any of these, but in the case of something short-circuiting, we should be safe and things won't burn down. All right, I just pulled up the flooring in this bedroom, and look at all these cool old newspapers that were underneath. Super cool. I'm gonna try and save these, and honestly the floor looks really good under there, but I'm gonna pick these up. Oh, there we go. Aha, a date. June 30th, 1957. That is so cool. Oh man. Look at that Oldsmobile ad. I think that's the coolest thing that I've found in this house so far. Everything's been sketchy up until this point. Man, super cool. Well, I leave back to my other place tomorrow for the week. Next week, I've got a guy coming in to refinish floors in here and in both bedrooms. Should look a whole lot better when we come back next weekend. And he's also going to give me a quote on the floor in the kitchen. Next week, I also have a couple guys coming in to do the bathroom. We're going to gut it and whole new walls and ceiling. Ceiling's pretty toasty. All new drywall all around. I'm gonna take this round off from around the tub. New toilet. New vanity and sink, and new flooring. So that'll be sweet. It should all pretty much be done next week. Bathroom might need some finishing touches when I come back on the weekend. I got new outlets and new wall plates for the outlets, and I got new wall plates for the light switches, but I forgot to get new light switches. So got these nice shiny new wall plates, but still some gross light switches. So that's pretty much it so far. And I guess this is the end of this video, and thank you for watching. There's gonna be another one coming soon. I'll film more when I'm here next weekend. Next weekend, I'm gonna be working on the kitchen, cleaning it up. I took all the cupboard doors off up there. I still need to do these ones down here. But yeah, gonna sand and paint those. And one of the reasons I didn't even start on the kitchen is because I ran out of paint. Until next time.